Welcome to the #1 hotel if you are making your way to Hong Kong Disneyland, the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel. But before we take you inside and look at the spectacular lobby, we just want to take a second to take in the exterior of the hotel because it has a presence. But today we'll be touring you through the whole thing, so make sure you like and subscribe and let's get into it. But if you're new here, we're Mitch and Ella of MitchEllaCo, and after 5 years, 20 countries, and over 100 travel videos, we're starting our biggest adventure yet. Around the world in 80 stays. From theme park resorts to luxury escapes to iconic city hotels, we're showing you the most unforgettable places to stay and what to do nearby. In our last video, we were in South Korea visiting the country's biggest indoor theme park. But today, we're exploring the picturesque Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel to see if it deserves a place on your bucket list. So because MitchEllaCo are Disney fans and we're hotel reviewers by trade, we love this exterior because it reminds us of the flagship hotel that is the Grand Floridian in Disney World. But it also has some Victorian touches and classic princess touches that we found in Tokyo at the Disneyland Hotel there and the Miracosta. So things to note, it has its own unique features on the inside, but because we've already walked it, but it does have Disney theming throughout. So behind me is where you'll get dropped off by taxis, buses, the shuttles, and your Uber. We did take an Uber from the airport and it's about 10 minutes. It costs us 22 US, so not too affordable for how long it was, but it made sense for us to take the Uber. I would say that this is an isolated destination. When you come here, it's the row of Disney hotels, Disneyland, and that's it. So the hotel is the destination. So as you come in, you're going to get greeted by the map on your left side if you're gonna get lost. But it's pretty straightforward and the grand lobby greets you. But I love that they break it down into the map so you can point out where your next destination will be with the gift shop and the restaurants and the check-in and the bellman, which we will be touring you through all. So as you make your way in, you're going to be greeted by bellman, and if you're making your way to the park and you're already checking out, you can leave your luggage here. But if you are checking in, like people are behind me, then they are going to need your passport. You're going to fill out a couple pieces of information, really zippy, and then they're going to hand you a handy dandy handout. It's going to have all the restaurants to choose from, the maps, the amenities, room service is 24 hours, but it's so nice. And then they even have all these shows and events, like there's live music earlier playing The Little Mermaid upstairs. It was spectacular. But now we get into the lobby. If you can't tell, the theming behind me happens to be Christmas. We're spending Christmas with you in China at this hotel, and they have delivered. The music in the background, the nice elegant touches, and the massive Christmas tree that takes up the main real estate of the lobby. It's expansive ceilings and the metal detailing on the elevator are some of my favorites, but there's also a stained glass area and a perched overhang balcony that has live music periodically throughout the day. It's just gorgeous in here. People have been taking photos all day long, and this lobby deserves it.
It's the Grand what?
Welcome to the Grand Salon, where they have a martini selection. This is the front of the hotel. It overlooks the bay and the maze of Alice in Wonderland, which we will show you. But I wanted to say that we were in Japan's Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, and theirs was a drop into the lounge. This is just a front area of the main room. We also have all the food options, which is behind me. Let's take a closer look. Now, Walt's Cafe is right off the check-in desk. This is the American style food, quote unquote. I will say their interpretation. There's a couple items on here that are also on the room service. So if you didn't want to make it out here and do a sit down, you could order it to your room. It looks spectacular on the inside. All the restaurants are so high quality. I feel like I need to be dressed up for each of them, including the Crystal Lotus, which is next. Now, before we make it to the the Crystal Lotus, we are making it outside just to overview, but we'll take you at a closer look a little bit later in the video. Ooh, there's a step.
Wow. There really was.
There's definitely a step. We made it outside. There's 2 staircases that wrap around the exterior. You have to go through the maze when you stay here, and you have to walk along the waterway like we will with you. Welcome to Crystal Lotus with a wall of crystal lotuses. I was astonished as I was walking through last night when we first arrived. It's giving Vegas vibes. It's got a dark, moody, red crystal accents, but we'll take you this way. And I saw that they even have a dumpling making class, and I think that is cohesive with the menu. Fried rice, prawns and pineapple. To top off the main level, level 3, we have gone to the restaurants, we've gone to the lobby, we've gone to the check-in, but we've made it to the gift shop. Now this is going to be your only place for beverages, I would say. There's not really any snacks. It's between 3 restaurants. There's 1 more below us, but I can't wait to tour you around for the goodies inside.
The rare sighting of Mitch of MitchEllaCo.
If you're unfamiliar, Asia has a wild craze that is looped in with Disney called Duffy and Friends. Now we got a taste of it when we went to Japan, but it is also fanatically here. There's so much theming, so many clothes, so many stuffed animals to choose from, and they're little tiny teddy bears, not Mickey Mouse. But what I'll say is in the gift shop, there's lots of clothing to choose from, even Duffy and Friends. And this, that was $370 for that sweater, which is roughly like $52 in US. And then lots of t-shirts, sweatshirts, keychains, and of course ears. We have found the keychains, the dangly things. What I'll say is this little baby guy is $20 US. Now is that Disney prices or is it China prices? Because Japan was, I feel like, more affordable, but just bring your pocketbook when you come for this gift shop. We have found the Duffy and Friends, so there's headpieces, keychains, clothing. Just like I mentioned, if you have heard of this, you should leave it in the comments down below. If you have not, you have no idea the fan mania about it. Last but not least are the ears. This is where you're gonna wanna come if you didn't pack any. I was gonna do a price check for you, so I have seen them between 24 US and 52 if they have electronics built into them. Compare that to Tokyo, we were seeing them for $15 a piece. There's something to be said about coming to China and collecting things, or going to Japan and getting as many ears as possible and wearing them to all the parks. An additional restaurant is downstairs. There's this secret staircase that encompasses the elevator, so we're gonna take you down there so you can see where the buffet is. You've made it to the bottom of the staircase now, and we are met with this gorgeous mural that is Disney themed, of course, but the floor is my favorite, the mosaic that's built in, and it wraps around the corner to the entrance of the buffet. Now, the Enchanted Garden restaurant is going to be the buffet option, like I mentioned. The prices are in front of us: dinner, buffet, and breakfast, Monday through Fridays, $688, not yen, won. We've been going through a lot of currency, Chinese currency. And then on public holidays, $818, and on Fridays and Sundays, $818. It hovers around $100 US to get into the buffet per person, per adult, I should say. But it looks gorgeous on the inside. It's perched over the garden and the maze that we'll show you. It is an experience. You get to meet Mickey as you eat, so something to try if that is up your alley. Met with a marble Mickey fountain. This is such an entrance and gateway into the restaurant. There's clanking in the distance. It's very popular to come in here and eat before you go to the park, but even the details around the corner. We have lots of options, but I don't think that there's that many American style foods. It's a lot of Chinese food, obviously. Before we take you outside, we have found the famous Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo boutique. If you are unfamiliar with Disney, this is where you bring your little princesses under 12 to get princessified before they go into the parks or just in general. I looked at the numbers and it's ranging around $150 to $350 for the packages, but it is the most adorable exterior and interior. You make it into the Bibbidi boutique and you get to choose what Disney princess you want and the theming behind it. So I think this one's Rapunzel, we have Jasmine, we have Ariel, Cinderella, maybe Sleeping Beauty, and Anna and Elsa, or whichever your daughter wants. And then the accessories and the headpieces, it's just fantastic, but it is more on the pricey side, so it's an investment into happiness. Okay, we're on our way outside, which is one of my favorite parts of this hotel. They have tennis courts, swimming pools, mini golf courses, and an entire maze that you can walk through that's based off of Alice in Wonderland. Let's go. I don't know about you guys, but I had no idea Hong Kong was so jungly. Like the landscaping and even the feeling outside, it's giving Hawaii weather, I would say. It's fantastic. Okay, not to mention, if we are in the jungle, then we definitely need this complimentary bug spray. It comes in child version and adult. They have thought of everything, but I have seen these perfectly placed throughout the hotel, so it's just something to prepare for if you're on your way to Hong Kong.
Okay, we're staying in that room right there, and I just learned that the windows do open in our room. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Welcome to the maze that I mentioned before. We'll have to give you a bird's eye view up above, especially from our room, but this is amazing. It's interactive and you can take the kids through. We love a good boxwood. Is this fake? Is it real? Okay, it's real. I checked.
We gotta build one of these in our backyard in Florida.
Yeah, this is so entertaining and I would never expect it, and it's like the perfect height where little kids could get lost, but adults can still find them. Now, directly off the maze and the lobby, you walk straight out and there is the Bay of Hong Kong. It is so gorgeous. If I had to guess, there's an entire walkway all the way down and then all the way to the opposite side. I believe that all the Disney hotels that they have to offer around here, there's 3 different ones, are all on the bay together, but we are the closest to the Disney Hotel. I was also going to mention that this is the 5-star luxury, but the 4-star is the Disney Lodge, and then there is also a glamour Hollywood one that's 4 stars too, but it is more budget friendly. So there's the variety, but this is the best location because there's even a pier behind us. This is the first time I've seen this, but there is a Disney Resort pier in the background. I Googled it and it says it's used for private vessels, for yachts, and for tours, but that just makes me want to own a yacht and bring it to Hong Kong just to go to Disneyland Hotel. That's pretty legit. It's out here, I'd say walk out here outside of the gates just to see everything that the hotel has to offer, like we're doing with you right now, because we like to tour everything in real time, make sure you get the full image before you book it. So make sure you like and subscribe, guys. We're doing our best to keep you informed. I love a good map, especially a directory, but this is what I was talking about. Our hotel right here, Hong Kong Disneyland, is on the bay of the Explorer Lodge as well as the Hollywood Hotel. And then here's the resort, and so you get off the pier and you walk straight to the resort. So we've officially walked all the way to the sign. Of course, for the Instagrammable moment, I'll say that there is a shuttle bus out front of the hotel that will take you to the resort, or if you want to get extra steps in that you're not already going to get in at the park, you come and walk all the way there and get this picture. We have made it to the next nook of the exterior of this hotel, and my personal favorite, I'm gonna be honest. There is a mini golf course behind me, as well as a play place that's themed after the hotel, an indoor pool, an outdoor pool, and the gym. So let's take a look around. In theming with the Alice in Wonderland maze, this is the Queen's let's see, Grand Golf Course. It is complimentary, and when was the last time you stayed at a hotel with a putt-putt course built into it? I don't know how many holes there are, but it looks very enjoyable. I would put this on your list when you're staying here. Okay, I counted and I think there's between 11 and 12 holes of golf. Is that the usual number? I don't think it is, but we're in China. They make the rules. We have a jumbo ball in front of us. I think this is where you return the balls after you're done, but you're gonna wanna go to the gym counter to pick up all your putting gear. You have to make it to the other side of the slide that goes into the outdoor pool to find this look-alike miniature play place that looks exactly like the hotel. The theming, the hidden Mickeys, did a great job. This is the back side, but you can see the pool that is full size in the distance. So maybe you're hanging out at the pool, the kids are playing at the play place, you plan your vacation accordingly. Before I take you to the spectacular pool that is behind the cameraman, I wanted to mention there is a full-size tennis court, which you can rent your tennis equipment at the gym counter as well. I believe it's complimentary, just like the putt-putt course, but it's in the distance. We have discovered something on the other side of the tennis court. Gotta take the fanny pack off. A self-serve go-kart pedal bike course. Come on now. Let's see if I can fit. Okay, hold on guys. Ooh, no! Like I said, I'm kind of out of breath with that go-kart experience. The tennis courts are right over here. Oh, these doors are heavy. And you can see it's one course and it's all turf. And it's again like 75, 80 degrees, partly sunny. This is tennis weather. You need to put this on your list when you come here.
What does it remind you of?
Bora Bora, which if you don't know, MitchEllaCo has been to Bora Bora, and the tennis courts there were our all-time favorite part of the vacation. So make sure you check out the St. Regis hotel review as well. I see there's a shower option, but I'm not gonna go in that way. So this is only one of two pools, but the exterior has a presence about it. It goes from 0 feet, is what they say, into the pool, so it's toddler friendly. There's even some floaties, lots of loungers. There's no one out today. They must all be at the park. It's a Saturday. And then in the distance, you can see the bay and the water slide with the rock structure. It's just a mecca of entertainment with the putt-putt course and the play place and the tennis courts and of course the go-karts, guys. But it's a hot day. I could be ready for a swim. We have found the miniature house. Now this is way harder to find. It's hidden away in the gym. I have my handy dandy flashlight because I wanted to see inside of it. It's supposed to be, oh, I see a teacup with Belle, Mickey. What is that, Simba on the stairs? Oh my gosh. A nice chandelier, Peter Pan, and the Dalmatians. Now, in our previous hotel review, we were in Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, and that one's in the lobby, and it's very well lit. This one's kind of in the corner. It's harder to find, so pro tip, come down to the gym just to see it. Finally, my favorite place, the gym. But my favorite part, I found it last night, it overlooks the indoor pool. Not only do you have a reward to work towards for the indoor pool, but the backdrop of the machines are actually pictures of the hotel too. Beautiful Disney touches. I love the interior, but I haven't actually been inside, so we're gonna walk outside and walk all the way around. You can see the gym in the distance. This is so tranquil. The music is playing. The inlays of the tiles are fantastic, but I'll say that in Japan, it costs extra to use the pools, and here you can get into any of them. Now that we've made it through the entire hotel, it's time to show you our room and how much the hotel costs us. Welcome to room 5059. Come on in, guys. We have made it to the bathroom. Now, first off, I'll say the toilet is not a bidet, just to make note if that's what you were expecting. But there are tiny, subtle hints to Snow White. Throughout the mirror, there are dwarfs built into it, as well as next to the toilet, tissue box, so there's another dwarf. And then you get extra toiletries that comes with your stay. There's combs, toothbrushes, toothpaste, cotton swabs, all the goodies. We have a close-up mirror, which I will say the lighting and the mirror work well with putting on makeup for the park. We have glasses, details, and then look at the inlay of tile for the shower. Gorgeous. There's enough towels to last you, ample towels, not too many, not too little, and just the wallpaper, the theming, it's not the most beautiful, but it is theming on point. To the closet we go. Woo! It lights up when you open, which is my favorite. I feel like that's a touch of luxury. We have plenty of hangers, laundry if you wanted to do some dry cleaning while you're here. I have a feeling it would be expensive. A hair dryer and the robes. They're not the fluffiest, but they get the job done, and slippers down below. We have my favorite full-length mirror to check your Disney fit before you leave the room. Then we have the mini bar with mostly coffee and the mini fridge. Now I'll say it comes with 3 bottles of mineral water, which we are water fiends, and we definitely already ordered extra from the maid that brought it up. Then we have the Nespresso machine, which is Mitch's favorite all time. It comes with 3 different flavors to choose from, or you can just drink them all, and I wonder which one was best. I'll have to ask Mitch. And then we have this open area with the safe and the mini fridge. But I'll say there's nothing in the mini fridge. It's just a menu that's laminated kind of that you can order to see what you want. There's also an ice bucket, teacups, and mugs and tea to choose from. Then we make it into the main room. We have this nice bench that you can come and plop yourself on or hang up your coats from above. You can even put your luggage there and unpack as well. Then we have 2 beds, and they were almost sold out for the hotel, so there was no king size 1 bedrooms. There's 2 beds, and they're pretty big because when we stayed in Japan, they were teeny tiny 2 twin beds, so this is a little bit of an upgrade. Bed test, shall we? We're in Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel, as you can see from the mural, and I am here to test the bed. Oh, it's pretty firm, guys. It's just like any Asia hotel. So we have little mini Mickeys built into the bedding. The pillows are not fluffy at all, they're more firm. And then we have the 2 night lights over your head that are very ornate and detailed. We even have the 3 fairies from Sleeping Beauty, so there's like light Disney touches throughout, but not intense theming. Like I feel like other hotels are a little bit more gimmicky. This is magical touches, you know what I mean? But we have over here a giant size TV, and I'll say that the remote is actually all in English, and so are the channels. There's like 50% Chinese and different languages and 50% not, but the Disney specials are, each channel has a theme. So there's a Marvel channel, and then every 2 hours there's another Marvel movie, or Disney, or even like a Cartoon Network. So they have the theming behind it, which I can appreciate because a lot of the hotels we go to have 0 English channels and 0 good content. But come to Disney, you'll be taken care of. Last but not least, we have the office section with 2 dual chairs and a lamp. I'll say the plugins are not American. You definitely need an adapter, but the room does come with an adapter. So you can order, just like we did with the water, through the maid service. They'll bring you up water, the adapter, all that good stuff. Last but not least is the view. We are overlooking the maze and the garden. Gorgeous, gorgeous, and we're on the Bay of Hong Kong. I would recommend that you make a little request when you book the room that you have a little bit, at least a little bit of a room. I mean, view. Okay, we've made it to that part of the video after we finish the tour of the entire hotel and our room where we tell you how much we spent on this. So we spent in Hong Kong dollars, 2,464, but in US it's about $350 a night. We think that this is a steal, a fantastic deal, especially compared to its comparable counterparts in Japan, the Miracosta and the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel. On our ranking list, because we are going around the world in 80 stays on our hotels, we've put it at 5. It's right under both of the Tokyo hotels, and the reason being is we think the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel was more grand from the exterior when it was lit up at night. And then the Miracosta was actually built into the park and had like a gondola waterway built into it. And so this is like 1 level down, but it is above the Disney Caribbean Beach Resort. So just something to make note. But make sure you like and subscribe because this is our 10th hotel that we've reviewed out of 80. So we're doing fantastic moving forward. But overall, if you were gonna book this hotel, this would be for Hong Kong Disney. This is the luxury version of the 3 hotels that you can choose from by staying here. It's more isolated, so you're going to have to eat here at the restaurants. There's no grab and go food, something to make note of. Definitely book it in advance, book a basic room, but ask and request for a view. And walk the entire hotel because it has so much to offer and so many hidden gems throughout. Definitely play around a putt-putt, swim in the pool, so many to-do lists. But our biggest advice is that when you come to a hotel like this, spend a day at the park and spend a day at the hotel so you get to make use of it. But overall, we are on our way to Hong Kong Disneyland next. It's going to be fantastic and magical, just like all our Disney hotels. This is 11 out of 12 in the world that we've already visited, and our last will be Shanghai. So again, make sure you like and subscribe for the 80 stays, the 12 Disney parks, and this hotel in particular.